Let me start off this review by saying this game makes you feel like you're Pinocchio. But what is up, Cloudy Boy Nation? Today we're going to be reviewing Liza P. And yes, this game really does make you feel like Pinocchio. It makes you feel fucking awesome. I really liked this game, and this isn't scripted, so I'm just gonna say my thoughts on the game, and hopefully it articulates well, you know, into the video. But I just love this game, and I had to talk about it, at least make one video on it, because I just had so much fun running through it. You know, I wanted to make something on it, and you know, I've already said how much fun I've had. You know, that's a pretty good sign. But yeah, this game is awesome. From its combat, feeling, you know, like Dark Souls, feeling like a Souls game, but having its own unique twist on it with, you know, durability and different elements you can put on your weapons. I mean, they had that in other ones, but it's done much differently in this one. You know, you can use your special grindstone. I'll do it right now to apply fire to your weapon just like that. And I don't know, I just had a blast running through this game. As somebody who's only ever played one Souls-like game, Elden Ring, and I loved Elden Ring, I jumped into this and I was like, alright, let's get it. And I got my ass absolutely fucking destroyed over and over and over and over again. But I mean, that's kind of part of the fun of the game, you know? I mean, that's the fun of any Souls-like. And there were definitely parts in this game that kind of felt maybe not unfair, but damn near unfair. Like the last boss to this game, I'm not going to spoil anything in this video till maybe the end, where I'll talk about the story and what I thought about it. But the last boss in this game is fucking brutal, man. I mean, he took me a while to beat. He can be pretty rough, and there's quite a bit of bosses in the end stretch that are just really, really, really hard. But they're all super well designed, and they're just really cool. And even if they can feel a little unfair, when you beat them, at the end of the day, you sit there and you're like, I'm a fucking badass. That fight actually wasn't that bad. It was kind of fair, you know? I feel like once you beat him, you feel okay with it, you know? Some bosses I was really upset with, and it took a long time to beat, like Lexenia, I believe their name is, the lightning person, you know? If you know, you know. And just those last three bosses got me really really struggling. It was a big power creep, you know. I feel like there's a big skill jump. But all the weapons in this game feel absolutely freaking amazing. Oh my god. And the enemies are very unique and very fun. You know, you got a good mixture between zombies and puppets. Like, what? Zombies and puppets? You're like, this game sounds fucking awesome, you're saying. I know. It's really cool. I don't know, who would have thought a game with this kind of aesthetic would work so well? A Pinocchio aesthetic where you're literally playing as Pinocchio and you're helping your dad Geppetto, like what? And you got Jiminy Cricket with you? What? It's crazy. I hope this is making sense. I'm kind of just rambling here, but I don't know. I enjoyed this game a lot. And all the weapon types, I mean, I can show you some of my weapons I got here. I don't even have them all, but there is a lot of weapons you can mess with. And all the special weapons feel really, really fun and unique. There's also, you know, the really cool ability of being able to modify your handles and change different parts of your blade. So, you know, if you've never played this game before, you can find a weapon like katana, and you can find a big old greatsword, and you could take the handle of the katana and mix it with the blade of the greatsword, so you'll swing a little faster because you have a faster handle, right? But you know, you'll have that strength of the greatsword. I don't know. I didn't fully understand how the you know, mixing of the handles and stuff went. I would normally just find a fun handle, and your handle is what decides your charge move. So boom, I do that little thing because I have a handle that makes it so I do that little attack. This game also artistically looks amazing. Look at this. It doesn't look that crazy. I guess it's really dark here, really dull. This is one of the less good looking areas, but everything just has the total mood that it's going for. I feel like I'm at a puppet factory right now, you feel me? And the actual character looks really good. All of the animations look really clean. Fighting feels amazing and looks amazing, which is really important because even though the content is kind of generic and you're just using the same buttons over and over and over again, it feels so fun. Like, it still feels really good to run. And I never really got old. I mean, this is my second playthrough right now. and I'm still having fun running back through and fighting a lot of these people again. I really like the level up system in this game too. It has the, you know, basic Souls-like level up, and then it has a different type of level up where you can have a whole skill tree, where you use items that you get from bosses and stuff to level up the skill tree. And I don't know, I think that's really fun to have kind of 2 different ways to level up. And it also makes you feel good because you definitely feel powerful after leveling up, you know, your skill tree and your regular way. It gives you that boost of strength that you need for a lot of the bosses. I also really like the whole theme of the game. You know, the theme of lying and just all that in general, you know. I don't know, it's cool. You know, is it a bad thing to lie? I think so. But is it in the game? I don't know. I don't understand, you know, all the psychological sides of it too well. But, you know, it was really a cool kind of idea to mess with, of lying and being a puppet and not being human, but can you still feel like a human, you know? Kind of a fun little idea. I mean, the theme for this game, I cannot stress enough, works so well. I don't know why I like it so much, but being a puppet and just beating the fuck out of puppets is so much fun. And just being Pinocchio is so much fun. Even though you don't look like Pinocchio, just knowing you're Pinocchio is so much fun. I don't know why, but the whole game I just felt like a badass puppet. Another really cool part about the game is your Legion arm. So I have this arm that, you know, you can swap for different things, and right now I have the puppet string version. So what that does is I can like flip myself around. I have it maxed up and I can do things like that, and I can grapple people. It's just cool. There's many different arms that you can put on and many different variants that you can have. You can have a flamethrower. You can have all sorts of different cool things. I mean, there's tons of them. I don't even have them all unlocked yet, and I beat the whole ass game, so. And you'll be using everything you can in the bosses. That's what I really liked about this game, is it really made me use everything. My Legion arm, my Fables, it made me constantly use the best grindstone and elements. It made me constantly try to use anything I could to get the advantage over the bosses, and I really enjoyed that. This game, though, I will say, is horribly challenging. If you're into Souls-likes, I'm sure you will like it, because you are into challenging games and games like this. But if you're looking for a Souls-like to pick up, I don't know if I'd start here. I mean, you definitely could. It's not bad. Just know you're gonna get your ass beat a lot in this game, and there's gonna be moments where you genuinely want to just stop playing the game for a while, because you just aren't having fun. But overall, the game is amazing, and you will have fun overall. When you beat the bosses, you're gonna feel fucking amazing. I know I did. And when you make progress in the game, it feels so good. And getting new builds and new weapons and upgrading your character feels really good, because anything you can do to get a slight upgrade in this world that just wants to fuck your shit up helps so much it's ridiculous. This game is not for the faint-hearted, I guess I would say. But I mean, I feel like most people are expecting that. If you're looking into this game, who a lot of people have said is like Dark Souls, you know, and this isn't a FromSoft game. If you guys are curious, if you guys didn't know, this is not made from FromSoft, but it is exactly, you know, it plays a lot like a Souls-like. It's changed up enough that it's its own thing. This game just feels super unique, and I don't know, it was definitely my game of the year. This is my favorite game that I've played all year. Granted, I haven't played a lot of the big games of the year that people are talking about, like Baldur's Gate or some other ones, but this one was for sure my game of the year. I had an absolute blast running through it. Like, oh my god, unbelievable. And, you know, if you're not sold, I hope I've sold you, you know? It's definitely worth picking up. There's like 1,000 reviews on it, and a lot of people talking about it, and, I mean, I don't know. You should just definitely try it out. I think I've covered about all that I wanted to in just talking about weapons and, you know, the art style and everything about that, you know, even though this is a little unorganized. Let's talk about the story and the ending and what I think about all that. So if you don't want spoilers, you should probably get out of here. But yeah. So I love all the characters. I like Geppetto. I like the one lady. I just felt like they all felt really good, really clean. And I liked being with Geppetto, you know, I felt like Geppetto's little boy. I was doing fetch quests for him, but I felt like he loved me, you know. Holy shit, did that ending catch me off guard, boys. I was, I was not expecting him to be an evil motherfucker, right? But, man, I just was like sitting there at the end, like wide-faced, like, oh my god, this is crazy. And then when he jumps up and you know is just trying to make his son, and he gets killed and everything, oh my god, it's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. I feel like the story is better than a lot of Dark Souls games or Elden Ring, because whoa, I know that's kind of controversial, but because it's very basic to understand, you know, which some people may not like. A lot of Souls, you know, games, they have their hidden story through, you know, dialogue and all sorts of things, and you have to kind of figure out what's happening. You do have to do that in this one, but a lot less. It is kind of laid out to you what happened and what's happening, and there's kind of a clear story for sure. I really like that. I was very invested, you know, I was just having fun, but near the end of the story, I felt genuinely betrayed by my dad, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And I was having a lot of fun, and I was super interested to see what happened when I, you know, refused to give his heart. And I actually have not seen the other ending where I do give him my heart. I'm going to do that soon, and I want 100% this game. I just wanted to make this review quickly, you know, and talk about what I thought about it while it was still fresh on my mind. But man, I mean, the ending was enough to make me go back and say, okay, I want to get the other ending. Okay, I want to play more of this game. And, you know, it's really important to have a story that's kind of gripping. And this story definitely is. You know, why did all the puppets just turn evil? What is going on? You know, who's behind everything? I'm assuming, you know, my whole time I was assuming, oh, it's just like an evil puppet or something. It's a puppet that's gone rogue. I don't know what I thought, you know? But then when you actually get there, you're like, oh, no, it's just my evil-ass dad. Okay. But it was such a fun and interesting story to follow. And I've probably said that word like 1,000 times in this video, fun and interesting. But, I mean, really, that's what this game is. I just hope, you know, you give it a chance. And play it through, you know. But I think that's about all that I have to say for this game. There's definitely way more that needs to be said, and way better reviews out there that go way further into things, because there is just a lot to unpack on this game, and it is such a cool game. But that's just my general overview of it and my general ramblings. Thank you for watching. I hope you semi-understood what I was talking about. And maybe subscribe if you want to. I'd love to make more videos on this game, but I don't know what I would do on this game. So yeah, but definitely buy the game. Buy the game, man. Buy it if you're still debating it. Peace.